How's it, guys, and welcome back to my channel, Brian for Business. If this is your first time here, thanks very much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Like, subscribe, all that stuff, but let's get straight into it. Today we're going to be talking about my top 7 tips for generating sales as a new entrepreneur or as a salesman or somebody that's already established in business but wants to get their sales up and make more money more often. At number 1, ask for referrals. Ask your clients for referrals. Make sure you get a referral. 1 a day, 5 a week, 260 a year. It sounds like not that much work actually to get a referral. So obviously if you're getting a referral, you're going in a lot warmer than if you went in cold. So ask your clients for those referrals every single time. Another great tip as a side note to that, north, south, east, west, a colleague of mine ran a business and he used to go across the road and left and right of his client every single time they went for a client visit. And guess what? They doubled their revenue within 1 year just by saying, hey, I'm doing work with that guy. I'd like to do work with you too. And they managed to double their revenue. So ask for referrals and don't be lazy when you go see your clients. My next piece of advice at number 2 is get organized. Getting organized cannot be more important for the modern day salesperson. Find yourself a CRM and utilize it. As salespeople, we hate administration. We absolutely despise it. We hate putting out stuff. But at the end of the day, it is so vital these days to put out information and get your emails and your marketing and everything else that you need to get done, get it out. And so at number 2, get organized, get a CRM. My recommendation, or I utilize HubSpot. You can send automated emails. There's all sorts of automation, sequencing, workflows, your different deals, documents, meetings, payments. I'm using an example here. You can manage your conversations, chat flows, snippets, templates, all your contacts. Contacts are available for you to manage. I want to move away from that quite quickly. Your different ads, services that you can put, tickets, feedback, but mainly automation. Automation is possibly the number 1 reason that you want to get into your CRMs these days, so that you can get hold of your customers repeatedly without even touching a button. All you have to do is set it up, have it run over a sequence, and make sure that that sequence is being followed so that you can automatically send out to all your customers. How many of us as salespeople forget to follow up, forget to chase up old clients, forget to worry about anything other than this deal today? And that's why so many of us, our sales chart typically goes up and then it comes right back down again. Why? Because we're busy closing the deal. We close the deals, our sales are up, but now we've forgotten to hunt, and now we're back down again. So get organized. Start getting into a rhythm of automating some of the items that you need to do, and get your emails out, get your automations out, get your databases built. Focus on some of these activities and you will fly. At number 3, and this one, I'm not gonna lie, is a little bit boring. Okay, it's not for everybody, but number 3, join a club. Okay, get involved. I don't care if it's BNI or if it's the local polo club or a golf club or something. Just get involved in something so that people know who you are. Some of us are actually introverts. Some of us don't like going out, and I know that's not commonly a salesman's personality, but in some cases we just like to do our job and then go home and be with our family or watch television or whatever the scenario is. But just get involved in something so that people know you're out there. People know who you are. They want to get to know you. They want to be part of your life. And obviously, if you do that, people will refer you business. So there's a business side to it. Obviously, we don't do everything for business, but be involved in something. Get involved in clubs, in societies, in business networking. Get involved so that people start to understand, who am I dealing with? Who am I on a personal level, who is me as a salesperson, as an individual, as a family man, or as a family woman, whatever the scenario is, family person in this world. So just get involved in some kind of club, some kind of society, and make sure that people know who you are and what you do, and you will get leads from that. So be involved. At number 4, write a proposal that has more than one option. All right, so this was a weird one for me. I never really gave it much thought, and I never really did it. I think it's harder when you're selling products that are at a fixed rate, but generally speaking, the manufacturers will have different levels of product. For example, an iPhone's got the lower end models and then the pros, or whatever the scenario is. So look at different scales in terms of your product and what you can offer to your client. Don't make the assumption that your client is always going to go for the one in the middle, or they're always going to go for the cheapest, or they're always going to go for the most expensive. Very seldom the latter. But give them the opportunity, because if you don't, if they are going to go for the most expensive, the Rolls Royce of the deal, the gold standard, you didn't even put it on the proposal. So how would you ever find out whether or not they were going to buy that if it's not even available to them? So, and they don't know about it, so how could they possibly spend their money on it? So put some different options on your proposal. Give them a chance to decide, well, what am I going to spend my money on, and which one best suits me at a time. Sometimes the middle one is too expensive and they actually just want to go for the cheaper option, but you still walked away with the deal, didn't you? So don't always make the assumption that your client is always going to take the cheapest. Sometimes they are going to say to themselves, well, actually, I do want this with extra value or extra parts. And coupled with that, stop adding value-added products. So clients don't want that. They want to know, this is the product, this is what I'm getting, this is the service that I'm getting. I don't necessarily want the service with the teacup. Like, I don't need the teacup. The teacup is a waste of time to me. I need the service, or I need the product, and that's what I'm willing to pay for. And if you're giving me a good service or a good product, I'm willing to pay a lot of money for that. Maybe it's scale that you've got the variance in. Maybe it's the type of material that you're using to make the product, etc. So stop trying to sell something else. Sell your product, but then give options around the pricing and around the modeling of that product. That's my top tip for number 4. And number 5, get organized. Get organized on multiple levels. So 1, use Calendly. Start booking time off in your diary. Start managing your diary effectively. 2, start putting your tasks into chunks of time. So if you know you need to do a proposal, Eat the Frog, I think, is the common book to utilize. Eat the Frog, get it over with, get it done, start your day in the morning and get those proposals out. You know you're not going to have energy by the end of the day for a proposal. You're going to put it off till tomorrow. Get it done. Get up early, get it out of the way. In terms of chunking off your time, make specific times for tasks. Get that phone off, get those emails off, put your phone on night mode or whatever the scenario is. Get your time organized in terms of what you need to achieve, because otherwise you're just going to get distracted, and the hard tasks are the ones that are often the most important, and they're often the ones that will get neglected. So cold calling, schedule time for cold calling and stick to it. If you're going to not stick to it, you're not going to do it. No one likes to pick up the phone. Believe me, I don't like doing it. No one likes to do it. Everybody has to focus. You schedule your time and you do that task at that time. Your proposals, you schedule your time, you do the task at that time, and that could be time spent on the train. For example, if you're on a train and you need to schedule time to do a specific task and you know you've got an hour transit, well, that's a great time to get a proposal out, because you're not going to be able to talk to people at that time. So you can either sit there and stare at your phone and read the news, or whatever you want to read really, or you can get your proposal out and get that task out of the way. Just schedule your time accordingly, book it out in your calendar and make sure it gets done. Number 5, schedule, organize, get planned, and structure your day. At number 6, follow up, follow up, follow up. If you are only following up once, you are losing business. If you are following up twice, you are losing business. If you are following up 3 times, you are probably losing business. The average sale takes 7 to 11 interactions with the customer before closing. So this often draws into your funnel process, your marketing process. So you've got to be interacting pre-sale, pre-quote, pre-everything, and then going into the second half of that. For interest's sake, the average or 50% of all sales, according to Stats USA, is done on first respondent alone. First respondent alone. If you're taking too much time to get your proposals out, if you're taking too much time to make that phone call, if you're not scheduling enough time to actually get to your customer, you are losing 50% of all the sales that you could achieve. 50%. That is an insane number on first respondent alone. People are generally lazy people. They do not want 5 million quotes. They don't want to go and search for alternatives. Yes, we like to believe that they do, but they don't. Think about your own buying process. You go into the car dealership, you look at the car, you like the car, you buy the car. You're not going to 50,000 other car dealerships. Some of you are, but not all of you. So 50% are not going and comparing 5 million other products. 50% are saying, yes, I'll take that one over there. That one's great. It fits my budget. It fits my needs. It fits everything I'm looking for. I'm in, I'm buying. Great. End of sales cycle. So follow up, follow up, follow up, and be really quick to the mark. Number 6. At number 7, go and get educated. Go on a course. If you want to be a doctor, you need to study for 7 years, and you need to keep studying, and you need to know new practices, new techniques, new processes, new medicines coming out, etc. You have to study, study, study. If you want to be an electrician or an engineer, you've got to do the same stuff. You've got to know new building techniques. You've got to know new materials, new methodologies. You've got to study. If you want to be a salesman, you have to study. Go on a course. You are an artisan. You are a practitioner. You are the best in your field. And in order to be that best, you have to go on a course. You have to study, 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 know the best techniques, know the best closing methodologies, the best marketing methodologies. Just know it all. You've got to keep studying. You've got to enhance your craft. If you want to earn what a doctor earns, you've got to work like a doctor. Do not be a lazy salesperson and not educate yourself. Learn, learn, learn. You can earn 5 times the money that your doctors can. Bonus round, people. At number 8. Know your money, know your finances. This is possibly the most important tip that I'm going to give you guys, even though it is a bonus. Know where you stand, know your ratios. What do I want to earn? Why should I make another sale if I've got so much money? I don't need any more money. What is my motivation? If I need to make sales to get the things that I want, whatever that might be, whether it's looking after your family, whether it's just paying the rent, whether it's the new yacht, whether it's a jet, whatever the scenario is, you need to know your finances, to know what your ratios are, to know what your expectation is, to know how far you need to push in order to get to those levels that you are looking to get to. If you don't know your own finances, why are you even doing the job? So at number 8, as a bonus, go and figure out what it is that you need to do. Break it down into its parts. I need this many sales to get this much money, to get this many closes, this many commissions. You're on commission, you're a salesperson. So make that list, understand what it means, break it down into big clients, small clients, medium clients, etc. Understand your process so that you can get and achieve what you're looking to achieve in your career, in your profession, and as a professional salesperson. So number 8, know your money, understand your business. Thanks for watching. I hope you're successful in your sales journey. Please follow me, subscribe, and I'll see you later.